Welcome back to Fantasy 1.0. Today we're going to find the 2018 Luis Severino.
And yield for the apocalypse, yeah. It's the apocalypse, yeah.
So I was a year early on Luis Severino. I drafted him in just about every league I had, every deep league I had 2 years ago. And then he was terrible. And then last year he was the 17th ranked player. So whoever picked him up or whoever drafted him in the last round in 2017 got themselves an SP1 to go along with their other SP1. I want to find the Luis Severino of this year. So I put together a list of all of the pitchers in 2017 who had an average draft position of over 200 who finished in the top 100. I looked at their median ages, I looked at their years of service, so on and so forth. Which brings me to the list of the pitchers that I'm going to be targeting at the end of my drafts and in early season. I'll be keeping an eye on them in the early season for waiver wire pickups and so on. Starting off with Taijuan Walker. Taijuan Walker has been improving year over year. His ERA has dropped and his performance has improved over the past years. Seems like he's starting to finally get it together. Ground ball pitcher. And guess what? Chase Field now has a humidor and everybody's talking about how a hitter's park is turning into a pitcher's park. So he's already on a bunch of my teams. Sean Manaea, he's just got a cool nickname. Anybody nicknamed Baby Giraffe, I think you should keep an eye on. No, he's really good. He didn't pitch as good as his numbers reflected last year. But again, at 227, he's available for next to nothing. Put him on your team as a sixth starter and see how it goes. Just sort of let him have a couple starts in the first couple weeks of April. See how he looks, keep him or drop him. Dinelson Lamet, he's awesome. He's on a bunch of my teams. He's got a curveball now. That's what I hear, at least in spring training. He strikes out like 11 guys per 9 innings. So if he can actually start, let's say, hitting the guys hard on the third time around in the order, then, you're going to see him pitching deeper into games. He's already in a pitcher-friendly park. So another guy to keep an eye out for. Aaron Sanchez, no more blisters for Aaron. I don't know why he's not higher in the draft. He's going at 253. He's awesome. He's likely projected to be the 1 or 2 in Toronto. He's shown it before, so that's somebody who's going to be on quite a few of my teams. Mike Clevinger, he was on the list last year. I don't know why he's on the list again this year. I don't know why he's going so late in drafts. Danny Salazar is out. He's going to be penciled in as, I think, the number 4 starter in Cleveland. He walked 4.4 per 9 last year. Hopefully that's going to improve. So, he might have a bit of a higher whip, but the guy strikes out over a batter an inning, and he only stands to get better. And he's got Tim Lincecum hair. So, he's just got a nice head of hair. Draft him. Lucas Giolito, he's a former first overall pick, I believe, of the Nationals. He's pitching in Chicago now. He had a great showing last year, except he gave up like 8 home runs in 30 innings. But outside of that, I don't think anybody else scored on him. Again, keep an eye on him. Joe Montgomery, he's the 5th starter in New York. New York's got one of the best bullpens in baseball, one of the best offenses in baseball. Probably going to finish first in the AL East. I don't know. I would take a flyer on him, especially at 288. Chase Anderson, he's going to be the opening day starter in Milwaukee, most likely. He had a great season. I don't know why he's being drafted at 206, but that's a guy that definitely pick him up as your 4th or 5th starter. They're gonna challenge for the NL Central. I mean, they're not probably going to beat the Cubs, but he might give you 15 wins, 180 strikeouts. So who knows? Daniel Mengden, he's got an amazing mustache, number 1. Number 2, he's available at 345. So again, he's free. Maybe he's a waiver wire pickup for you as well. I like athletics pitchers. I don't know why. I know it's a huge ballpark, but he showed great control in his last 7 starts of the season. Again, this is a list of guys just to keep your eye out for. Check the link at the bottom. This is based on an article that I've written at www.fantasy1.0.com. You can also reach out to us on Twitter at fantasy1.0. Feel free to subscribe to this channel, like this video. If you have any comments, just put them below. Good luck this season.